good. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace, my loves. Welcome, welcome in. We are live. We are live. We are live. This is All Things Self Mastery Podcast. I am your host, mentor, and educator, Venus Scott. I teach all things self mastery so you can what? Not only master yourself, but master your reality. And every Saturday, I host and teach a live Saturday night master lesson so you can learn how to get yourself in position, in alignment, so you can actually attract what and who you desire. What do I mean? This evening, we're going to be talking about why aren't you getting to the bag? Why aren't you getting to the success that you want? Why aren't you making progress? Why aren't you meeting your love match, your love partner? Why aren't you fulfilling, or why aren't you making progress towards whatever it is you want to make progress? And so every Saturday I come and we speak on a variety of topics. We speak about emotional intelligence, we speak about emotional discipline, we speak about what emotions are on a neurobiological level, not just surface level stuff. We don't just hang around on the shallow end of information. We don't just peace, son LT. How are you, my love? Peace, my love. We don't just hang out in the shallow end. I give you the information, tips, tricks, and tools that you need, right? That you need to put you in a position, because a lot of the information that you are consuming are missing fundamental imperative parts as to why, as to how to, not why, as to how to actually bring all that you want to bring into fruition. So this evening, I'm going to be giving you some reasons as to why, some things you need to look out for. And like I said, my TikTok family, if you want to see the presentation, hop on over to my YT channel. I am showing the presentation over here because I am streaming from my cell phone and I'm using a computer to stream. I'm absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, my love. I'm absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for asking. So, I always say, right? And remember, a lot of, for those of you who are new to me, you're going to hear a lot of things that is going to be an aha. You're going to hear a lot, some things are going to make a lot of sense to you. For those of you who are the family, okay, we used to each other, we in a family real bad, we love each other real bad, we care for each other real bad. Do not mind when you hear me repeat things, when you hear things that you already heard me say. Repetition is one of the things that is required in mental reprogramming. So when it comes to you putting yourself into alignment, one of the tools that I teach is mental reprogramming. How do you do that? One of the ways, without making a long story real long, let's keep it real short, the snippet, is using the practices and the principles, and one of those things is repetition. Okay, so if you're joining me, make sure you say hey love, hey, say hi. Listen, I'm not gonna bite. Okay, this only works if you and I work it, right? I don't like talking to myself. I know the things that I'm speaking about. I've been teaching self-mastery for 15 plus years. I am here because, well, one of the reasons I'm here, outside of I love being here with you all, is to give you the information that you need. So make sure you communicate with me. Make sure you communicate if you have any aha moments, want to share your perspectives. I am going to see all of your comments in the comment section. By the way, I almost forgot. Peace, 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 Facebook family. Oh, can somebody put hashtag FYP in on my TikTok family? Because I just said the other platform name and I didn't mean to. I meant to use the acronyms. Peace and welcome to my FB family. I haven't been live. I know I haven't been live typically. Well, I have been live teaching. I just haven't been including my FB family. Thank you, son LT. So this evening, I didn't want to leave y'all out. So this is why I am showing a presentation on my my desktop instead of my phone. So typically, YT family, y'all know I show a presentation so you can also subliminally visually see the things that I'm speaking about. However, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So make sure you all share the live. I'll tap the screen, give it a like, give it a share if you are in YT land. It does not hurt. The what you give, you receive, right? When you begin to understand the things that I teach in self mastery, I teach you all how to not only understand the governing principles, right, that govern, that help to influence and govern our behavior. When you give, you also receive. So when I am very intentional, when I request something of you, not only for my benefit, but for your benefit as well, because what I do for me, I do for you. What I do for you, I do for me, because we are one, we are interconnected. And so when we're speaking about the laws of polarity and cause and effect, baby, if you're asked to do the smallest of things, do it, because the little things can make the most grandest impact in your life, especially when it comes down to what you want, whoever you want. Peace, sunshine. How are you, my love? Hi. How are you, beautiful? Infinite gratitude for stopping by, for coming through. So this is why I know things get redundant. Infinite gratitude. Thank you for sharing the live, right? I know things get redundant. I know things get overwhelming. I know sometimes we like blah, 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 blah. I heard it all. I seen it all. And if that's the case, I get it. However, on the flip side of that, if we do feel like that, why aren't many of us making progress? Why aren't many of us making progress? Isn't that the goal, to make progress? Isn't the goal also to elevate? Isn't the goal also to bring whatever you want, need, and or desire to fruition? Right? And so instead of only giving you the tips and the tools and the information that you need on how to, because I give those also. However, I tend, when I'm doing these live master lessons, I tend to focus on the psychological, energetic reasons, the deeper reasons as to why many of us are not getting the results that we need. Because until you understand not only the esoteric why, which is the internal why, right, you're not going to see an exoteric change. Nothing happens on the outside externally before it happens on the inside internally. And so a lot of the reasons why we're not there is because we don't understand certain things, right? And I'm here to kind of give you a shortcut, because I've did the work. I've studied everything that I need to study regarding psychology, regarding quantum physics, regarding universal laws and principles, regarding genetics and epigenetics, regarding behavioral analytics, behavioral patterns, pattern recognition, right? Things in the spiritual realm. So I take my 15 plus years experience and I kind of give you the shortcut, right? That's it. That is as short as you're going to get. Okay, but understand you also have to do the work. So this evening we're going to be discussing some things so I can help you, okay, because I'm doing it. So I know these things work. And like I always say, don't just take my word for it, even though I am trusting, even though I am an expert. I'll repeat, I am an expert in the areas in which I teach. I have over 15 plus years in the game. Okay. I'm not new to this, baby. I'm not new to this. I've been doing this. I know I don't know everything. I say me either. However, we do know certain things, right? And when it comes down to this to this area of focus, when it comes down to manifesting, when it comes down to attracting, when it comes down to self mastery and mastering your reality, baby, I know what I know. I always use myself as an example because I am the truest replication and example that I can give to you to tell you that it's working or it's not working. Not only that, if you pay attention, you can see yourself. There are millions of people in the world living their best life. Now I know a lot of them be capping. I know a lot of them be fronting. But what you cannot convince me is that all of them are capping. All of them are fronting. Everybody is evil. Everybody is lying. Everybody is in denial. Everybody is living in Delulu land. That's not the case. So, what is separating the men and women, right? Even though that percent is small, but it's still billions of them, right? Even though that percentage is small, what is the defining differences between that person that is living their best life, but between between the other person that isn't? What's the difference between a person that is having all of their dreams come true? Kiara, infinite gratitude. Thank you so much for the support, follow, and sharing the live. What is the difference between the person that is bringing all of their dreams to fruition? What is the difference between the person that is traveling whenever they want to? What is the difference between a person that isn't robbing Peter to pay Paul? What is the difference between that person and living their best life and they are happy and joyful and blissful 80% of their days, of their life, of their times? What is the difference between a person who is seeing consistent results in the things that they're doing? What is the difference between a person that isn't in deep states of depression most of the time? What is the difference between a person that isn't stressed out all the time? What is the difference between a person that is in the career of their dreams, that ain't bitching, moaning, and complaining about their bosses, about their employees or employers, about their co-workers? What is the defining differences between those people and the people who are deeply depressed, deeply, heavily stressed out, suffering with all types of mental diseases and mental illnesses, right? Always under stress, always pessimistic, always, not always, but most of the time are unhappy, aren't fulfilled, aren't fulfilling, right? Aren't walking in their calling or destiny. Better yet, the people that are just confused, the people who have simply just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. They're so discombobulated upstairs. There's so many things that are contributing to, right? The one person that is living below their fullest potential, and the other person that's living above their fullest potential. There's not many differences. We're all human beings. We're all living infinite organisms, right? We all have hearts. We all have souls. We all, well, not all, but y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. That's a whole nother masterclass, right? We all have spirits, right? Right? Most of us who are fortunate, and I say this with respect, we have our limbs, right? We have fingers that we can use. We have toes, right? We have head, we have a head, we have a brain, we have lungs, we have kidneys, we have legs, we have kneecaps, we have neurons, we have trillions of cells in our bodies, right? What's the huge difference then? Because I know I'm not the only one who understands that if a person is in their righteous mind, there is no way in everything below the ground that does not want better for themselves. There's no way that you can convince me that people are just out here saying, give me the worst of the worst. I want to continue being depressed. I want to continue being lonely. I want to continue being single. I want the majority, not all, the majority. Keep in mind is a lot of things are subjective, and I also speak from a dual perspective, right? There's not many people who you find that would want to, I want to stay stressed. I love operating in stress, right? I never want to meet my husband. I never want to meet my partner. I want to remain celibate, right? I want to keep working this miserable job. I want them to keep misusing me. I want people to keep abusing me. I want people to keep taking advantage of me. I want people to not content to not see my worth. I want people, right? How many of y'all know people that say they want these things? I know I haven't ran into one in quite some time. I haven't ran into one in quite some time, right? Kiera says a person who is on who is in control of their subconscious mind and have a firm belief system within themselves. Ashe. I absolutely agree. None, son LT. None. Yet there are still so many of us who are not bringing our fruitions to fruition, who's not bringing our desires to fruition, who's not living the life that they dream, they desire, who's right. There's too many of us doing, there's too many of us. Peach Coast, how are you, my love? Right? Continue to tap the screen and share the live. We should be more than five. I know y'all fingers. I know there are five of us in here right now. However, don't discount your power. Pardon me. Don't discount your power. We are powerful. Okay. Your fingers is powerful, honey. You can do way above what you currently think and imagine. Now, I'm not saying, I'm not attempting to take advantage of you. However, we are a powerful being and we can absolutely make it happen. Okay. So what are these things this evening? And I'm gonna stay on topic and I'm gonna stay on time. But the spirit and we're gonna allow the spirit to go where it go, right? So let me I just want to tap, make sure. Listen, I'm multitasking over here, okay? I told you I don't do things that I don't require of myself, right? So I also have my backup page open and I'm also tapping, right? I'm tapping the screen on one side. I'm teaching, I'm presenting, okay? I'm doing it over here. Okay? So I know I'm giving the teaching, I'm the mentor and the coach, but I'm actually doing some things over here too. My hand is working over here. We multitasking. This is what we do. Okay? Octopus style. We can be everywhere all the time. Ashe, Infinite Mamba, welcome in Mamba, right? So let's get into it. For those of you who are coming in this Saturday night master lesson, we're going to be discussing why aren't you getting to the bag? Why aren't you getting to the money? Why isn't your bank account growing? How come your money keep playing ping pong with you? Why aren't you getting to the peace that you want, the clarity that you want? Why aren't you developing the way, whatever it is? Why aren't you getting to whatever it is that you want to get to? And I am going to give you three main reasons as to why. So here are three leading causes of why we are not getting to whatever it is you want, whatever it is you need, whatever it is you desire. And I want you to know the question is not, does it exist? Because there's no such thing as non-existence. Everything exists. Everything is energy. Everything has a frequency. It is absolutely possible. It is absolutely yours to have, right? When you understand these things that I'm teaching, you would then start changing your perspective, okay? So when it comes to whatever it is, if you want more peace, if you want your husband, okay? Now I say these things, I always try to pick the top thing. Oh, girl, my wrist. I know how some of y'all hands be feeling, baby. My wrist tapping that screen. Okay. I know. I always, pardon me, I like to use things that are in the top five, reasons as to whatever it is. So when it comes to the conversations, when it comes to when it comes to the topic of conversations, when it comes to hot topics, when it comes to the most talked about, the most requested things to talk about and discuss, I always like to pick the top five, whatever is in the top five, and one of them is money. Money, I think money is always going to be there. However, whew, some of us act like money is hard to come by. Money is hard to get. Money is scarce. Money is energy. Now, I'm not saying that it's everyone's goal to want to be a millionaire or of the first generation billionaire. That's not what I'm saying. However, when you understand fundamental principles and universal laws that govern us, you understand that money is also frequency. Money is also energy. Money also exists. But when we're constantly Peace, Ashley. Hi, love. Hi, love. Hi. When you understand these things, you start to raise your level of awareness. You start moving differently. It's not that money is running away from you. It's that you're not in alignment with the frequency of money. So whenever you're not in alignment with whatever it is, and everything is frequency. Let's say this copper mug hold a frequency. This mic has a frequency. This pen has a frequency. Our cell phones have a frequency. So it's not that these things don't exist. It's not that money don't exist. And it can't be yours. It's not that divine love don't exist and it cannot be yours. It's not that your husband, your perfect mate for you, your wife, it's not that these things don't exist. It's not that your dream career or your dream job or your dream business, it's not that success is scarce. Nothing is scarce and nothing is limited, and we're never going to run out of anything, right? What it is that you're not in alignment with the frequency of whatever it is that you desire. And because the the first leading cause of why we're not getting to whatever it is we desire is the lack of accurate information. Because we all know there's an abundance of information circling, but there's an abundance of information that is being given and being taught and being spoken about that isn't accurate. And they're being taught by people that are unqualified to teach you, right? And we have to understand that, right? Just because there's an abundance of information out there does not mean all of that information you should be consuming, right? Because we know indisputable facts such as infinite gratitude for all of you who are tapping the screen. If you can put hashtag FYP, share the live, I will be infinitely grateful, right? When it comes to us understanding that what you consume, you become. What you feed will gain power, and what you starve will lose its power. So it's not that these things don't exist that you want. It's not that these things are limited or these people. It's not any of that. What it is that you do not understand or you don't have accurate information, right? Because if you had the accurate information, right? If you had a mentor or a guide that is an expert in whatever area you wish to develop in, whatever it is you wish to manifest or materialize, and then you put those things into practice, your life would be barely unrecognizable. Your life, you would be speaking differently. You would be walking differently. You would be talking differently. There is certain things, people, and places that you would not even entertain no more. Why? Because you've been consuming accurate information. You've been applying the accurate information and you've been mentored or guided by a person that is an expert in that particular area, right? So instead of you keep running on this dysfunctional hamster wheel going nowhere real fast, or I should say on this hamster wheel of self-destruction. That's what I'm gonna say. You're heading for self-destruction. You're heading for self-destruction. Listen, I'm switching some things up a little bit. So I'm not gonna call it the dysfunctional hamster wheel, right? We all know what a hamster wheel is, right? What I'm gonna say is the self-destructing hamster wheel. Because here's what we don't realize, and here's something that I will continually repeat to you all, right? What you know and don't know affects you. What you understand and don't understand affects you. Every decision you make affects you. Nothing stays the same. I hope y'all paying attention because I'm giving y'all some jewels. And don't just take my word for it, as I always say. Do your own due diligence and check. I teach indisputable facts. Not only do I give my perspectives, opinions, I teach things that are indisputable. Okay? Just do the research for yourself. Nothing stays the same. Everything is constantly moving. The direction in which that particular thing moves is determined by, guess what? You. Is determined by you. Is determined by your decisions. It's determined because every time you make a decision or every time you think you're not making a decision, you're making a decision. Peace, Ron Toy. How are you, my love? All of these things are every decision you make, every thought you think, every turn you take or don't take, everything you accept or don't accept, everything you choose to consume or not to consume, it is changing the trajectory of your life. No one is excluded from being governed by universal principles alone. So this is why one of the three leading causes of why we're not getting to whatever it is we want to get to, the three leading causes as to why we're not attracting or manifesting or happy 80% of the time, why we're not getting out of this depression, why we're not overcoming anxiety and stress, why we keep repeating the same behavior patterns over and over and over and over again, thinking that nothing is happening. Something is always happening. There's always going to be a transfer of energies, a transfer of energies. Whether you know it or not, whether you receive it or not, like it or not, accept it or not, it does not matter, because guess what? It still affects you. And just think about it like this. Think about politics for a reason. For a second, pardon me. How many of us are under the guise or under the assumption, right? Now remember, I speak from a dual perspective, right? A lot of us will say when it comes to politics and why we should vote, right? Why we should, choose this president or that president, or why we should choose the lesser of two evils, which is absolutely bananas to me for anybody to even fathom that that's the only choice that you can choose. Like choosing from one evil, one choosing, making a decision based on who's less evil, who's less wicked, what's less evil, what's less wicked is absolutely bananas to me, right? But there are a lot of people that say, oh, you should care about politics, you should care about the presidency, you should care about all of these things, you should care about voting. Why? Because they affect you in some way, right? They're going to affect you, like the tax laws, right? The tax laws are going to affect us in a certain way. Business laws and business taxes is going to affect us in a certain way. To a degree, yes. To a degree, yes. However, what I teach in self-mastery is to teach you and to give you the training you need so you can get out of the matrix. Matrices, the matrices. There are infinite matrices or matrices within the matrices. There's not just one. There's a matrix for money. There's a matrix for life. There's a matrix for science. There's a matrix for health. There's a matrix for food. There's a matrix for everything. There are infinite matrix within infinite matrices, just like the multiverse, right? And it has a neither does it has a beginning or an end. It's just is. Infinity is just what it is. Infinity, right? Think about a ring. Think about 360. There is no cracks. It don't have an end or a beginning or a beginning or an end. And so when you start to retain this information, your life will get better, right? Of course, there are some steps that are necessary for you to take. However, I'm telling you that everything is possible. And one of the three leading causes as to why we are not living the life that we want, why we are not attracting the things that we want, is because we lack accurate information. You become what you consume. And too many of us are consuming information that is keeping us on the self-destruction hamster wheel. Keep in mind, I'm going to say it again. Sun LT says, even interacting with people online, you can transfer energies. Absolutely. We're transferring energy right now. You and I are transferring energy right now. We're not physically in person, but we are still exchanging energies. If you are here, we are exchanging energies, right? And it's good for you, for your health, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I myself, my aura and my frequency is high, right? And every time I get off of the live, I know some of you all energies and auras, right, are positive. However, there are tons and tons whenever you are presenting yourself on live and social media, anywhere, you make yourself susceptible to other energies, frequencies, and forces. And if you do not know how to cleanse your aura, recalibrate your frequency, because even I am not excluded from governing universal principles, right? And so I have certain practices, certain rituals that I perform every time I get off a live. Every time. I don't miss a beat. Why? Because I understand sacred knowledge. I understand sacred wisdom. I understand a lot of things. And there's things that I just don't play with. And my life and my essence is one of those things. Right? So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Sanelti. So the lack of information. The second leading cause as to why we're not manifesting, attracting, right? And I want you all to keep in mind, because there's a lot of us who are, we're paying for classes, we're paying for coaches, we're investing, not paying, we're investing in all of these different things. And I'm not saying it's a quote unquote bad thing, even though bad is subjective, good is subjective, right? But this is the language that a lot of us speak. Is not necessarily a bad thing or an unhealthy thing or an unbeneficial thing. It becomes bad, unhealthy, or unbeneficial when the information that you are receiving or gaining or investing in, expecting the return to be whatever it is to get you to where you want to be, you're doing it in vain if you do not understand what's the catalyst for all of these things, right? A lot of us want to get the results. Like a lot of us just want to, I see the diamond. I want the diamond after it's done been through the firmament, after it done had its went and undergone all the processes. We just want the pretty flower. We don't want the seed of the flower. We don't want to go through the elevation and the expansion and all the different steps and all of the different stretch. We don't want to go through any of that. We just want the flower. We just want the money. Show me the money, right? We don't want to put ourselves in a position. We don't want to go through the process. And I'm not talking about hop skipping and jumping around. I'm not talking about playing hopscotch, right? And cherry picking the sweeter cherries. No. If you want cherry pick, don't throw away the bitter ones. Don't throw away the sour ones. Eat those too. Because those are important. Those are the, every time you throw away something, think just because it's nasty, just because it's hard, just because it's going to cause you some type of discomfort, you are self-destructing, my loves, because I'll say it again, and I don't think I've said it in the first time. As living, infinite, breathing organisms, as human beings, your first priority is to survive, is to thrive, is to expand, excel, grow, evolve, elevate. And if you're not doing that, you are doing the opposite of those things. You're not evolving, you're devolving. You're not expanding, you're self-destructing. And even though you may not see the evidence and the materialization of how you're self-destructing mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, definitely energetically, just because the decay, right, isn't making itself prevalent, isn't being shown right in front of your face, doesn't mean it's not there. How many people, and I'm gonna go to the extreme with this one, with all due respect and all due sincerity. How many people you know that has ever had the terminal illness, cancer, or some terminally ill illness, right? How many of them people, or how many stories have you heard in which those individuals knew that they had cancer in their body? How many of them individuals knew that they had a tumor inside their brain? How many of them knew that they had cancer in their colon or cancer in their breast? How many of them knew that they had these terminal, that it was festering inside of them? Just because you don't see the festering right away, just because you don't see the manifestations of you actually self-destructing, whenever you continually make the choice not to evolve and expand and grow and elevate, as I said, and ascend, guess what? When you finally go to the hospital, what do they tell you? Oh, you're in stage 2. You're in stage 3. You're in stage 4. It's progressed. And then we're like, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't know. I didn't know. I wasn't aware. I knew something was off. I knew I should have went to get these things. I knew I should have been eating better. I knew I should have been making right. I knew I shouldn't have been stressed, allowing. I knew all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And now it's not that anything can be reversed. It's that now, not only do you have to climb out of the ditch you kept deepening with every decision that you've made, now you got to also overcome disappointment, fear, scarcity, complacency, fatigue, right? So don't think when you ignore something, it goes away. Don't think when you are not making a decision, or you're making a decision and it goes away. There's always something happening, right? Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. No matter what it is, don't wait until it's too late, because there is a such thing as too late, in a sense, in the context of what I'm saying too late, I mean, although our spirits and our souls are infinite, we will never die, baby. We will never. We're infinite. We're the 360. We're the circle. We're the infinite, right? We're the infinity, right? Although that is equally true, what's also equally true is that this lifetime, this life experience, this life cycle, there is a completion date. And whenever you are not learning the lessons that were presented to you in this lifetime, guess what? You're not only going to have to do a redo, a retake, a do over, every lesson is going to intensify. Why? Because what you don't learn, you're going to repeat. And if you do not accept it, if you continually repel it, guess what? It ain't going nowhere. Why? How do I know that? Because what you feed gains power and what you starve loses its power. It don't matter what side of the spectrum it's on. Peace, Red. How are you, my love? It don't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. So whatever you don't learn now, guess what? You're going to be learning later. And because we are also part physical, we are triune beings. We are part mental, part soul, spirit, and part physical. Because we are also physical beings, don't think that you're not going to experience all of the feels, all of the emotions, all of the energies that come along with every decision that you make. Every decision that you don't make, you're going to be affected. If you cut your hand, guess what? It's going to hurt. The severity of that pain is going to be determined by the individual's tolerance, but it's going to hurt to a degree, right? And the deeper the cut, the more it hurts. The deeper the cut, the more it takes to heal. Correct? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let's take a little power break. Let's take a little power break. I usually play music without power breaks, but I am unable to because I do not want to get my live flagged because I repurposed all of this content. Y'all know how it is. Come on, just listen to you are a melody. You are not your melody. Okay, you are the music, baby. We are the frequency. We are the music. Just listen to some music, whatever good vibes that's going on in your head, baby. I need you to tap the screen right now. Tap, 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 tappity, tap, tappity, tap. Let's have a power tap, baby. Thank you for this knowledge. Infinite gratitude. Infinite gratitude. If you love this, baby, you should consider signing up for my 7-week applying the law of attraction master course program that I am having. If you're interested, I didn't even get to that part, but I'll let you know just because nothing happens for a reason, nothing happens by luck, coincidence, or happenstance, right? So while I'm on live, the 7-week applying the law of attraction mentorship program is $197 while I'm on live. There's a built-in promo code that you can get the 7-day applying the law of attraction master program for $97 instead of $197. That is literally around $13 per master trainings that I typically charge anywhere from 21 to 30 plus dollars. You are able to get them. We are going to be going into a lot of deeper things, not just what I'm going over now, but we're going to get deep. So instead of paying $197, you're literally going to be paying $13, right, per training. And we are having 7 of them. But I'll bring up the slide later on when I come in. And I also say that because typically I have my slides on TikTok, but I'm not showing the presentation on TikTok right now. So of course I'm going to have to just let you know. Okay. So infinite gratitude for tapping the screen. Let me see. We're only at I'm going to be appreciative. I'm just going to have some gratitude, okay? Let's continue to tap the screen. You got your music in your head? Ashe. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we went through out of the 3 leading causes of why we're not getting to whatever we want, the love, the romance. And let me just say, I would like to encourage, whether you're here in the live or whether you're catching the snippet of a replay that I repost, I want to encourage men and women alike. Please stop lying to yourself and saying that you want to be single, you like to be single. Please don't play yourself short, right? And please be transparently honest with yourself. A lot of us who are saying, yeah, I want to be single, or I'd rather be single, you're feeling that way because you've been so disappointed. You're feeling that way because you've been so traumatized in past relationships like that. You're saying this because you feel that you have exhausted all possibilities. And we know that's a lie, because everything isn't in existence. Don't lie to yourself. Every decision is affecting you in some way. Every decision. I know. Does it get frustrating? Yes. Does it get intolerable sometimes? Yes. Do you get, overwhelmed sometimes? Absolutely. But just take a break. Take a break. Don't lie to yourself, because what you're doing isn't helping you. There are so many dating lives, so many relationship conversations, relationship topics. There's so many and places that you can go. There's so many speed datings, online and in person. There's relate things regarding relationships, love, finding my husband, finding my wife, all of these different things, finding my life partner, whatever you want to use. However it registers to you, a lot of us are lying to ourselves. Now, some of us are just like, you know what, it's okay. But realize when you are just giving up, you have just given up. And that's not what you truly want. Do you not think that that decision is not also affecting you? If it isn't true, why are we still arguing back and forth with each other? Why are we still having conversations, meaningless conversations at that? Why are we still warring against each other? Why are we still talking about men doing this and women doing that? And should men do this and should men do that? And we keep circling the same narratives, the same perspectives, the same conversations, the same gripes, the same pains, the same points, the same narratives, the same stories. What does that sound like? Running on that hamster wheel of not only dysfunction, but what? Self-destruction. You are only harming yourself when you do that. And the undesirable truth is you lack accurate information as it pertains to you and everything related to dating, courting, and romantic relationships. Number two, the second leading cause of why we're not attracting, manifesting, why we haven't found our partner, wife, husband, why we don't have the money we want, all of these different things, is because of our dominant mental programs. When I say that, put a one in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. When I say dominant mental programs, put a one in the comment section if you understand what I'm talking about. Or put a one in the comment section. Put a one in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Kiara, Ashe. Dominant mental programs. I should have put that number one. I got 3 leading causes. That probably should have been number one, but these are the top 3 and they are in no particular order. This is the second one. Because of our dominant mental programs. The reasons you think the way you do, the reason why you behave the way you do, the reason why you keep repeating unhealthy behavior patterns, the reason why you feel such a strong pull to people, places, and things that you know don't mean that you know isn't good for you, isn't healthy for you, isn't going to assist you in elevating, right? One of the top reasons, the leading causes, is because your dominant mental programs are the opposite of everything that you want. So if you want to have an abundance of money, you have a dominant mental program that is influencing your reality, and it says that lack you lack the ability, you don't vibrate on that frequency. Somewhere in your subconscious mental database, right? It suggests that you are either in poverty, you do not deserve the money you want, you are not worthy of the money you want, you don't believe that you can have the money you want, right? You want to know how I know that's the infinite truth, baby? Because I've done the research, I've done the studies. When that these goddamn grants, whenever you are not attracting, manifesting, coming into whoever or whatever it is you want, it means that you have a dominant mental program that isn't in alignment with that thing. Okay. And I'm not going to go too much into that because I had a conversation with my one of my partners on the phone. Was it yesterday? And she said that I was giving away too much information. She said I was giving away too much information, right? And so there's always a risk, right? There's no risk, no reward. There's always going to be a risk. And so I like to always operate and think from, dual perspective. So there are always going to be risks that are involved, right? One thing I know is that I can give you the information, right? I can give you a fish. However, lest I actually teach you and train you how to fish, guess what? You want to continually be in a position to beg for fish, right? And so, yeah, I think I did agree. And I said, you know what? I give away a lot of information. I won't stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? However, I will be more cognizant and aware, right? Because I really be teaching y'all master classes that I get paid for, right? And they are all proven steps, all proven information, metaphysics, all of that, all proven information, all proven steps that you can take that will absolutely work. You heard me right? Absolutely work if you are mentored in how to apply them, right? And so I said I was going to be a little mindful. However, I can give you this. I can tell you that one of the number one leading cause as to why we're not getting to the money, the bag, whatever we're calling it these days, the younger people, why we're not finding our husband or our wives or getting to the dream job or doing whatever it is we desire, baby, it's because your dominant mental database isn't what you think it is. Okay, your mental database is what's controlling you and dictating your behaviors. And so if you never understand this, if you never get mentored on this, you're going to stay on that hamster wheel and you are going to continually self-destruct. And the next time you go to the doctor, they're going to tell you are in stage 5 of stupidity, you are in stage 5 of self-destructing, you are in stage 5 of ignorance. You are in stage 5 of not attracting what you want. You are in stage 5 of being miserable. You are in stage 5 of whatever it is you don't want. And it's going to hurt you. Right? Ashe, can you touch on it without giving away too much? I am. That's what I'm doing. Hold on one second. They're asking me to verify. Hang on. They're asking me to verify. Hang on one second. All right, I'm back. Peace, Zah. How are you, my love? That's what I'm doing right now, Kiera. I'm giving you some invaluable information. Invaluable information. Right? If you want to learn more, Kiera, I encourage you, sign up for the 7-week Applying the Law of Attraction program. It's $97 today instead of $197. I'm going to be teaching you all of these things in depth. Not only teaching you, I'm going to be mentoring you. Okay, there are only 10 well, no, it's not 10 seats. The maximum is 10 seats. However, we only have 8 seats that's available. For those of you who know me, when I do my master classes, when I do intense trainings, I keep my seats, my classes very small. I'm not going to go into all the reasons, but I keep them very small. I never allow over 11 people to apply and sign up for any trainings, any master classes, anything that I do. It's imperative for me to keep them small on that level. Now, when I launched the ATM community, the All Things Mastery community, that is going to be open for everyone, and there's no cap on the amount of people that can sign up for that. However, this 7-week program, applying the law of attraction, that I'm about to have, there are only 8 more seats available, and we start September 3rd. So I would encourage you, if you care about your future, if you care about yourself, if you truly want to develop and to grow, if you do not want to continually self-destruct, go to waste. If you are serious, if you really want whatever you want as bad as you're saying, you would make sure that you are in that 7-week program. We're going to be meeting 7 times, once a week, 60 to a little over 60. After the master training is done, I'm going to stick around for the Q&A. So you're going to have access to me one-on-one in an intimate setting. You're going to be able to ask your questions. I'm going to answer. You're going to get more than what you expect. However, I only want serious people. I only want serious people. Serious men and women. It's just not exclusive for women. If you are serious about elevating, if you are serious about learning, you make sure you're in that class. The link is in my bio for those of you who want to know. I'm going to be teaching on helping you understand the neurobiological the neurobiology. Pardon me, I had a blank space. I'm going to be teaching you the biological of emotions, the neurobiology of emotions. I'm going to be going into mental reprogramming, mental deprogramming, and what that actually is. I'm going to be on the 7th day, we're going to be creating the blueprint. I'm going to be teaching you the principles and the application of your exoteric and exoteric and esoteric. I'm going to be teaching you about all of these things. Every day we are going to have a specific masterclass, right? So whether you want to love yourself a little bit more, whether you want to build confidence, and you're not doing nothing without confidence. Let me just say that side note. Whether you want marriage, whether you want to overcome depression, whether you want to scale your business, whether you want to grow your business, whether you want more peace, more clarity, whether you want to raise your level of awareness, whether you want wealth, whether you want to overcome fear, whether you want more opportunities. If you do not understand that affirmations alone ain't gonna work, it hasn't worked. If you do not understand why you do what you do, behavior patterns, I'm gonna be teaching you on behavioral recognition, behavioral analytics, right? If you do not understand that praying alone isn't going to help, you being in denial isn't going to help, you remaining ignorant of these important things isn't going to help, you lying to yourself isn't going to help, you not understanding the fundamental missing pieces that you need, which is knowing what you need to know about materialization, about frequency, about energy, about universal laws and principles, about exoteric and exoteric things. Right? Why are all of these important? Because what you don't know is continually hurting you. And what you don't know is keeping you from attracting what and who you desire. So in this seven day applying the law of attraction program, I'm going to be going over the 7 steps of self-mastery in depth, right? In depth. This is a system that I have developed and created and spent years putting together based on indisputable facts, historical facts, information in the areas of science, quantum physics, metaphysics, epigenetics, genetics, spirituality, all of these different things I use in combination, and I develop the 7 steps to self mastery, which is awareness, acknowledge, accountability, full acceptance, assess, acquire, apply, and act. All of these different things I am going to be going over with you. Okay. So understand, on day 1, we're going to be going over how to understand the mind. All of these things affect you in a lot of different ways. We're going to be going over these things. You're going to be trained in these things. Okay. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, son. How are you, my love? Are you into provide notes like PDF, or will it be slow enough for people to take notes? It won't necessarily be slow, because the trainings are 60 minutes, 45 to 60 minutes, because I have to leave time for Q&A. Thank you, sweetheart. However, let me see. Let me pull up. I need to pull up the benefits. So when you apply, these are the things that you're going to get. And that's a good question, Son LT. I'm glad you asked. So even though I'm going to go at my pace, right? And there's going to be Q&A at the end of each training, right? You're also going to receive, for included in the $97, right? Not $97 a day, it's $97 for the 7 days of training, which is originally $197. You're going to be getting the companion book. So not only are you going to be mentored and trained by me on all of the different things that I'm talking about, understanding the mind, understanding the neurobiology of emotions, understanding how to understand frequency and materialization, all of these different things, you're also going to have a companion ebook in a PDF form that is going to give you not only what I'm speaking about in the presentation, so you can focus your attention on absorbing and learning. So all the notes, you can take some notes. However, you're also going to have, which is a $21 which is $21, valued at $21, but you're going to get that for free. So you don't have to worry about any of that. You're going to get the free companion book. You're going to get the 7 trainings, 60 minutes. You're going to get the Q&A. You're going to get the 12 to 14 step-by-step exercises. This is why I say the trainings are going to last anywhere from 45 minutes to 60 minutes, because one of the reasons why I keep my master classes and programs small is because I need to be able to give all of you what you need when it comes down, and show you the how to perform the practices and the exercises that I'm going to be given. So you have the 7-day trainings, you have 12 to 14 exercises complementing each training that I'm going to give, all in a PDF file that I'm going to be teaching. So there's a lot of information that is going to be in there that you're going to have access to for life. For life. Okay. I'm also, after the program has ended, I'm also going to be offering the audio recording, So not only will you have the experience with the one-on-one training for the 7 days, not only are you going to have personal, intimate access for the Q&A, not only are you going to have the exercises, you also, this is a plus. Okay, this is not going to be free, but it is going to be discounted at $16 instead of $97. So once we complete the program, the audio to the master class, you will get it for $16. So if you miss something that I said, instead of you trying to focus on writing it down, you're not only going to have the ebook, you can also have the actual recording to the entire masterclass. So y'all don't understand the value that you're getting. I don't think a lot of y'all understand the value that you're getting. I don't think you understand how this is going to impact your life, not only your life, but your loved one's life. I don't think a lot of you understand how much you actually need the things that I'm going to be teaching. I don't think some of y'all actually know how important and imperative it is. Hi, Jaya. How are you, my love? How you doing? Yes, it is a lot. I was talking about this the other day when I was on live on my Tuesday live. There was a guest that I had up there, and I was speaking about something, and she asked me, she was like, well, can we win a free seat into the 7-week applying the law of attraction? And I said, no, no, absolutely not. Right. And so, with all due respect and sincerity, we got to get out of that. Operating from one side of things. Stop. We got to get out of being locked in our thinking. There's no such thing as you can keep on receiving and receiving and receiving and receiving without giving. You have to give something. Money is only energy, and we're not going to act like we're not in this world. I have bills to pay. I'm not hard pressed for money. My bills get paid. But baby, I've spent 15 plus years doing the work that I put in all the work, made the sacrifices. I'm already shrinking. Not only did I shrink the price, I'm giving you over 15 plus years of indisputable facts and truths and proven steps that I know can help you not only stop self-destructing and imploding from within, but put you in alignment so you can live a better life. So a lot of you can stop bitching and moaning and complaining respectfully. So a lot of you can get out of this deep state of depression. So a lot of you can get off of this hamster wheel. I shrunk it down a lot. You get a hell of a lot for $97 for 7 weeks. I don't think a lot of y'all not understanding what goes on behind the scenes. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not putting everything out there just to prove what I do to you. I may give a little snippet here and there while I'm working on these things. All of the presentations that you see, baby, I do all of that. I'll use ChatGPT for a little picture or animated or something like that. But baby, all the content, all the written. I am a best-selling self-published author. By the way, my book is now available. Okay, if you want to go grab that, you are more than welcome to. Okay, you can. The book is for pre-order. My last book I just published, Attracting What and Who You Desire. This 7-day masterclass, Applying the Law of Attraction, is the actual sequel to this book that I just published, Attracting What and Who You Desire. So you can now pre-order your book, your signed book. Actually, it's in the link in my bio. Just so y'all know, FYI. Okay, I does what I does, and I'm extremely phenomenal at doing it. Okay, so y'all actually get a lot. I don't know anybody that's charging you $13 a masterclass, not with the information that I'm giving. You can go look it up. This is not the first time you heard the things that I'm talking about. Y'all know there are masters, and they respectfully, they are in their absolute right to charge you hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars to give you the same information I'm giving you. I need to express this. Okay? I don't want a pinky toe along with your payment. What I'm asking is a very fair exchange for what I'm offering. So when she said, oh, can we win a spot? Hell no. Hell no. First of all, it's only 197. I was feeling, good, right? Because I've been, feeling really, really bad. I said, you know what? I won't do that. I won't give it for free, but I'll make an offer for those of you who choose, those of you who are in this live, those of you who are choosing themselves, those of you who show up, those of you who are there, those of you who actually want to make a difference, those of you who actually want to learn. I said, you know what, Venus? Why not, when you're going live, offer a discount, a huge discount? And that's what I decided to do. So when I'm off live, I disconnect the discount link and it returns back to 197. So I'm always giving and giving and giving. Why? Because I know and I understand the universal law of exchange. I give from my soul, from my heart. I don't bitch about it. I don't complain about it. I don't feel bad or I'm not scared that y'all not going to pay for it. If you don't invest in it, it ain't for you. Those are not my, I don't think about shit like that. I don't, because I know whatever frequency I am emitting or giving to the universe, I am going to give back, because I know that I'm in alignment for things that I'm giving. I'm positioning myself. So no person in this world can ever pay me my worth. Okay? I don't expect money to come back to me. I don't expect my blessings to come back to me in the form, in the frequency of money all the time. It comes to me in so many other ways. I'm grateful. I'm absolutely grateful. So free? No. I teach for free. All these little damn nets, boy. I teach for free. A lot. Baby, no. The hell? We have got to stop doing that. Oh my goodness. We have got to stop doing that. So many of y'all paying thousands of dollars to put your, some of y'all paying thousands of dollars for y'all graves. I hope you caught that. Some of y'all giving y'all hard-earned money to get right in the grave that you're digging for yourself. Invest in something that's going to actually make a difference in your life. Invest in something that's not going to keep you on that damn hamster wheel. Do that for yourself. So this offer is only for those of you who are here and while I am still on live. Let's go. Ooh, 17. We almost at 20K. Come on, good people. Peace, Kev. How are you, my love? So let's get back to the lesson, because I just gave y'all some steps on how to fix it, baby. But like I said, my business ain't to give you a fish, honey. I'm going to teach you how to fish so you'll never go hungry again. So you'll never be spiritually hungry again. So you'll never be financially hungry again. So you'll never be mentally hungry again. So you'll never be physically hungry again. Okay? And deprived. That's what we ain't doing. So let me get to the third thing. And this is the final thing out of the 3 leading causes. For those of you who are just coming in this Saturday, welcome. Okay. If you're new to me, I'm Venus. My name is Venus Scott. I'm a self-mastery, an expert in teaching self-mastery. I'm an educator and mentor. I teach things on self-mastery so you can not only learn the arts and practices and position yourself to master yourself, but also master your reality, not only for you, but your loved ones. And I've been teaching for over 15 plus years. Okay. And when I tell you this is my lane, this is my lane. Like, okay, I does this. Like, this is my road. This is my road. This is my lane. And so I'm a best-selling self-published author. I just recently published my 3rd book. I have the experience to teach what I teach. And this evening, we are talking about 3 leading reasons or causes, 3 leading causes as to why you're not getting to the ... And that ... is the bag, like y'all like to say, the money, the love, the romance, the the elevation, the expansion, the accelerating your business, scaling your business, whatever it is. And I just shared with you the first two of the leading causes. The first one was lack of accurate information. The second one is because your dominant mental programs that is causing you a lot of strife and repelling the very same people, places, and things and experiences, opportunities you want to attract in your life. Number three, this is a big one. Oh, I got to move that over because that's not in alignment. I'm talking about the presentation. So the number three, the third leading cause is guidance and mentorship. How many of you think you can keep doing it alone? How many of you think you can keep doing it by yourself? How many of you are actually paying attention at what you've been doing haven't been working for you? How many of you understand that no tree stands alone, baby? Even though this is what I mean by you need to understand certain things, specifically when it comes to esoteric and exoteric, as above, so below, everything in between, right? You need to understand external and internal. Just because you cannot physically see that all the trees on this planet are interconnected does not mean that they are not connected. See, your eyes will trick you all the time. Let me repeat that in self-mastery terms. Your reflectors will trick you all the time if you do not understand the information I'm teaching you. You may see a tree over here, tree 50 meters away, 50 yards away, 50 feet away. You may see a cluster of trees, and you may see the trees appear to be separated, but they are not. Every tree on this planet is interconnected, it's intertwined, it is one. There is no separation. Separation is a delusion. So the number three, the third leading cause of why you don't have what you want, why you aren't living a life that you want, living your life like it's golden, why your life ain't golden, why your life ain't golden, why? The third leading cause is you lack guidance and mentorship. Plain and simple. Because if you knew better, not only would you do better, okay, you would actually apply it. You would actually do it. Going back to, I don't know anybody that's in their right mind and say they want to stay low. Drop it low now, drop it low now, keep it low now, keep it low. I don't know anyone that want to remain in depression, that want to keep being stressed out, that want to keep being bothered, that want to keep feeling defeated, that want to keep being hopeless, okay? So you need guidance and mentorship. We all do. No tree stands alone. Nothing is separated. So yeah, you need guidance and you need mentorship. We all do. I have mentorships. I have mentors, pardon me. I have mentors and coaches, baby, for different reasons, for different things. So y'all have to understand that. Son LT says we are all connected to everything. Yes. I'm a little that's going over my head right now. What does that mean? IMO. Is that an acronym for something? Put me on, Son LT. I don't put me on what it is. What it is, what it is. Jamaica, how are you, my love? Infinite gratitude for sharing the live. Oh, in my opinion. That's okay. Listen, I'm learning terms all the time. Okay, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Okay, me not know. Me no know. Me no know. Me no know everything. Me no know everything. Okay, I learn stuff just like y'all learn stuff. Okay, even though I'm not trying to keep up with all of these damn terms and stuff y'all got going on. So let's do a quick recap. This evening I shared with you and I broke down and went a little deeper into the three leading causes of why we're not getting to whatever we want to get to, why our desires, our wants, and our needs aren't coming to fruition. Okay. So the first one was lack of accurate information. The second leading cause is because of our dominant mental programs. The third leading cause, which I just got finished discussing, is because a lack of guidance and mentorship, which is why I'm always hosting private master classes, which is why I'm also offering this 7-week applying the law of attraction master program, which is why I've been consistently coming live every Saturday for months. Okay. And I started incorporating Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, don't hold me to that commitment. However, I've been doing really good with showing up and doing something different. Tuesdays is where we have our open panel. So we discuss the most, it's called Elevating Our Perspectives. And I typically pose a question that is really hot, that is really controversial, that is that's really like, a trigger. And I don't do that so we can shame, defame, emasculate, defeminize, crucify other women and men. It's not so we can debate. It's not so we can argue, yell at each other back and forth. It is all so we can raise our perspectives, because your perspectives is helping to influence and shape your reality. So I'm not going to fight against the current. I'm going to swim with the current. And everyone who I pass while I'm swimming with the current, who I see that is drowning in it, I am going to extend my hand and give you a higher perspective and just help you swim so you can stop drowning. Ashe? So Tuesdays is for the open panel, okay? And we just got started, which is going well. Thursdays, I'm thinking about doing something different, or maybe it'll be Thursdays, I'm thinking about having some type of game night. I'm still up in the air about that. However, I need to switch it up just a little bit. So that is it. If you have enjoyed this evening Saturday master lesson, if I said something that resonated with you, right? If you had an aha, if you was vibing with me, right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow button. It's absolutely free. Okay, it is absolutely free, and the exchange is guaranteed to benefit you in many ways. I cannot do this without you. I am you, you are me, we are us. Together we are powerful, divided we are powerless. And I'm all for unity. I'm all for power. That doesn't mean everybody gonna love me. I'm not worried about that. Okay, but it is for those purposes. I ask always that you help me expand. You help us expand and grow. The more positivity we emit into the universe, the more positivity we exchange, the more we can not only change our lives for the better, we help the earth and we help the atmosphere, right? And we help nature. We absolutely also have a responsibility and is charged with being accountable with how this earth is, how this realm is. So if you're the type of person or have ever heard that, oh, this world is ugly, baby, you're the one making it ugly because you ugly. And I'm not talking about physically ugly. I'm talking about your spirit, soul, and frequency is damn ugly. Okay. Schmugly, even. Okay. Schmugly. Okay, when you hear things like there's no loyalty and people can't be trusted and all of these different things, if you're the one who don't think that you are interconnected with everything and all things, baby, you are part of the problem. So all of this hooping, hollering about, yeah, I'm for the community, I want to develop, and I teach boys and I teach girls and I do this and I do that, and all of your long list of what you doing, baby. Not to say that it ain't all in vain, but what you really doing? Just because you have good intentions does not mean that you can't also be self-destructing or helping others self-destruct at the same damn time. I hope some of y'all caught that. Okay. Maybe you'll catch it later. I hope some of y'all caught that. So it doesn't matter whether you have pure intentions, good intentions, righteous intentions alone. You have to understand the deeper things of life, the deeper things of the universe, the deeper things of why you do what you do, and the way you do things and the way you do it. Okay? You can just like, I meant well. I don't give a damn how many people have heard, oh, I didn't mean to slap you, but you slapped her. You slapped him. I didn't mean to hurt him or hurt her, but you hurt him or hurt her. I didn't mean to do that, but you did it. I didn't mean to take that, but you took it. I didn't mean to give you that, but you gave it. And guess what? There is no such thing as separation. There's no such thing as cause and effect. There's no such thing as right without left, up without down, righteous without unrighteous, negative without positive, yin without the yang, right? Darkness without light. There's no such thing. So get into it, okay? Get into it. And I know a lot of people out there talking about self-mastery. You got to master yourself and all of these. Listen, little side note, y'all. Little side note. I know we reuse stuff, right? We repurpose things, right? I know sometimes we may repeat some things, right, that we like that others have heard, right? I hear some of y'all. I see some of y'all, right? You know you wasn't talking about that a month ago or 2 months ago. We're mutuals, or I know because you've been popping up in my lives. I know you be peeking. I know you be watching. I can tell when someone jogging my energy, riding my wave, baby. You wasn't talking like that. I'm not concerned though. I just wanted a little FYI that I hear you. Congratulations. You elevating your thinking, because if you're repeating it, it means that it resonated with you. But don't act like it's yours. Don't act like you put in the years of work to say the things, repeat the things that I know I said, that I know you heard from me. Like I see you. I see you and I hear you. Okay. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. It's free. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all follow. Son LT, I know you laughing because you know when we talk. I'm like, what? You know how you know, like you ain't been saying grand rising. You ain't been saying blissful rise or peace, love, or just be them little things. I'm like, oh, you watching. You clocking. You jocking. Infinite gratitude, my love. Like, I see you. I hear you. Like, I mean, damn. Just, can I get a little mention? Can I get a little love? Can I get a little, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give credit where credit is due, baby. Don't be plagiarizing out here in these streets. It don't look good on you. It don't look good on you, okay? I'm glad that what I said or what I teach resonates with you, baby. Okay. We have individual, unique thumbprints for a reason. And baby, when you know yours and when you see it, you're like, hold on now. At least the person is learning. I laugh about it. I don't get salty about it. At all. Because I'm like, you're only repeating it, right? And you're only adopting it because you resonate with it. So I'm internally grateful. Right? I start getting a little like, I start doing the or like the I see you. is when you make it a part of your talk, when you make it a part of your program. It's like, that's not yours. That's not yours. Because you were singing a different song last week. That not you. Right? Milli Vanilli. Don't Milli Vanilli. Don't Milli Vanilli on me. Don't Milli Vanilli on my time and my expertise and my hard work. Don't Milli Vanilli on me. Okay? Don't Milli Vanilli, okay? I mean, so listen, it's definitely time. It's definitely time. I love you all. Infinite gratitude for all of you who has been with me. For those of you who are peeking out from the hallway, I have such gratitude for you as well. Thank you so very much for sharing your positive, beautiful energy with me. My YT family, infinite gratitude. My TikTok family, infinite gratitude. My FB family, infinite gratitude. Thank you all so very much for sharing your beautiful energy with me, for participating, for the follows, for the subscribes, for the support, for the, the commenting, for the helping me, reach certain goals, keeping me in the algorithm. Infinite gratitude for your participation and infinite gratitude for you trusting me with your energy and with your aura. I do not take it lightly. I am always incredibly honored when individuals, especially those who are now, who are just becoming, who are new to the family, I'll say that, who is trusting me to be a part of your journey. I am always full of gratitude. And I will see you all next Saturday.